born untamed. Steel and thunder, hear the roar. Highways calling, can't ignore. Rainbow streaks in the sky so wide. Hold on tight, it's a hell of a ride. Wheels up, feel that engine scream. Burning rubber, chasing dreams. Wheels up, no turning back. Southern wind keeps me right on track. Sun shines bright like fire in the night. River runs deep, but my path takes flight. Graffiti roads and neon haze. A rebel spirit that never fades. Rolling heavy, speakers loud. Southern soul standing proud. Whiskey sunsets, open range. This ride's wild, I won't change. Wheels up, don't look down. Catch the wind, leave the ground. Rainbow blurs, feel the spark. Wheels up now, we own the dark. Wheels up, feel that engine scream. Burning rubber, chasing dreams. Wheels up, no turning back. Southern wind keeps me right on track. Yeah.
Here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my inaugural stream. Wasn't planning on starting my channel up quite so soon, but I felt inspired after last night's events. And that's why my title says Life is Too Short to Have Hatred in Your Heart. I mean, we all are well aware of the marathon 7.5 hour stream that a certain person did. Kudos to her for staying awake that long. And kudos to all of us who stayed up and watched the shit show that was her stream. So I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Having as much hatred as that streamer has in their heart, life's too short for that. I mean, those who are living in the past are doomed to repeat it. And for them, that's an endless loop. I feel for people that live like that. Personally, I used to be that person, but certain things last year put a lot of stuff into perspective for me. And I have had so much more positive outlook on life since then. I have surrounded myself with wonderful people, people who have had my back since, well, a year ago. Some of them have become very close personal friends that I now consider part of my family. But before we go any deeper into anything, let's see who we got here. We got Blue Scarlet, we got Chicken Snake, and we got Lady Luck. So thank you for showing up. I'm hoping more will come in. We have 10 watchers so far, so not bad for my first 5 minutes. But to yes, it does, Lady Luck. It most certainly does, because that's the very first thing you seen. But to the 9 people who are now watching, and to said streamer last night, who we all know as an unhinged, unbalanced waste of space. Her name is Rachel. And I only got one thing to say to you, Rachel. What the fuck is your problem, bitch? I am going to, if I can get to it, drop the link to my StreamYard. Anybody's welcome up. I don't give a fuck who you are. This is a safe space here. Now, while I'm waiting for anyone to hop up, I'm going to continue from last night. I made a rash and rushed decision at 8:30 this morning to post a live stream on my channel. 15 minutes later, I decided I'm actually going live. So here I am. Come up and roast me. Come up and drag me. Because you know what? I'll drag your ass right back. Yes, Chicken Steak, you are so right on that. It is a learning curve. Thankfully, I'm a fast learner. And if you hear stomping in the background, that would be my upstairs neighbor being a petty bougie bitch. Anyways, I'm going to pull up her live. And oh, Chicken Steak, you're fine, my love. You're fine. But I'm going to scroll through and pull up her live, and maybe we can use it as a learning tool for ourselves of how not to act and behave on these very nefarious YouTube streets. Okay. Share my screen. And there we go, folks. Let's have some fun. Oh, of course, there's a commercial. Ain't that how it goes? Oh, no. We don't want to watch Flow Racing. No, no, no. Although I'll probably go back and watch that later. Okay, here we go. I've got the right one up now. Let's divulge and dissect the Geordie lass who calls herself Rachel.
Right. I'm just going to put some music on till people start arriving. But yeah, she thinks she's fucking untouchable and she sends her little minions out to fight her battles. Bitch, that is fucking a pussy move. That is a pussy fucking move. Okay? That is pussy move. Because guess what? I don't need anybody to fight me battles. At all. At all. Okay? Not a fucking... Not anybody. But thank you, Flo, though, for coming over to Blaine's. But yeah,
What did she say right there? She said she
like
don't
I
need
said,
nobody
Mel Pandora has lied to everybody. Every fucker,
to
including
fight her
myself.
battles for her. Well, she had Flo come up to defend her honor against a very honorable person and my good personal friend, Clue. I mean, Rach, if you don't need someone to fight your battles for you, then why did you go crying to Flo saying they're attacking me over here? I mean, like, come on. Truism, welcome to the stream. If there's a lot of hiccups, I do apologize. This is my first time. I'm doing the best that I can. All right, let's continue.
And then used and abused people. So yeah.
I don't know about you all, but I don't feel used and abused. I feel loved and blessed. Opposite end of the spectrum, Rach.
So if she gets this bill passed, anybody that's had a criminal record in the past won't be able to come on YouTube. Well, guess what, Mel? That just...
Well, if that were to happen, come to fruition, anybody with a criminal record, I guess we could say goodbye to Powder Puff then.
doesn't rule me out! Ha ha! Because I don't have a fucking criminal record, so I can still come on YouTube and drag you, bitch.
Don't have a criminal record, but I'm sure by then you'll have a record for being in a psych facility.
Yeah. And guess what? I know if this went to the real streets, I know who would walk away unscathed. But I know somebody who would be getting scraped up off the pavement, and it's sure in hell going to be me. Bitch. And by protecting, I mean taking away any comments or questions that might hurt Mel's feelings. Oh, come on. Let's all put Mel on a fucking pedestal, shall we?
So what if we do put someone on a pedestal? Right? You're just jealous it's not you. And as far as comment sniping, we were removing comments that were hateful and disrespectful to the creator whose channel we were on. If you don't like that, or if your little friends don't like that, don't fucking show up. That's all there is to it.
Shall we? We'll all put Mel on this high and mighty fucking pedestal that she cannot be reached. You're just a UK slag, Mel.
Well, if she's just a UK slag, then what does that make you? Slag by association?
Like I say, you are the walking advertisement of white fucking privilege.
White privilege? Isn't Rachel white? Or does she claim to be of mixed race, like, I don't know, someone with a third leg for a peg leg for a third leg?
And that's coming from a white woman. Because I am a fucking white woman.
Oh yeah, I know.
You
I know.
are that walking advertisement for it. You think you are above everybody else. So, like, you kick off in the house and you should be rewarded by being put up in a fucking hotel. You should have been put in a hotel from the start. You knew. You knew where you were going to be fucking staying, but yet you still allowed your little fucking.
You know what? Enough about that trip. Let's see here.
Good. Yeah, I'm in Spain for 10 days.
Oh, very nice. Whereabouts
Yeah.
in
Oh, very
whereabouts
nice.
in
Well,
Costa del Sol or what?
Costa Brava.
Let's see
Costa
here.
Brava. Whinge about it when somebody doxes her.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
You
actually
can't-
tried to dox you, Rachel.
Now she's wanting to talk about doxing. That's one thing that my good friend on the pedestal has never done. Anybody who claims they've been doxed by her actually doxed themselves.
no.
No. Well, she might do it to you one day.
She doesn't have me address.
Yeah.
And even I'm not even fucking bothered. I'm not
Yeah.
even bothered. But you know what it is? Do that. And then I will fucking 100 fucking percent come down to fucking London. And I will do you in myself.
Mm.
That is a promise. That is a motherfucking promise. I'm beauty bitch. So get your simps as much as you want because you're making yourself look the fool, Mel.
Okay, now she's referring to the minions as simps. I know I can raise my hand when I say I don't simp for nobody. Nobody. I do what I want when I want, and I do it of my own free accord. And I know pretty much the same can be said for any of my friends. So, but if she's wanting to call us simps, she's simping for, well, I'm not going to say his name, but he is a man child. Let's just say that. Shall we continue?
You're making yourself look like a right dickhead, right? That's what you're making yourself look like a right fucking dickhead because you couldn't come over to blame.
Well, I don't see Mel doing 7.5 hour marathon crash outs just because she don't like someone. So the only dickhead here, Rach, is you, hun.
So could you? Oh no. You couldn't come over to Blaine's, could you? Because you knew I would tear you a new fucking arsehole. That's why you didn't come over to Blaine's. That's why you sent a little fucking clit leech over there.
Oh, now we've been upgraded from minions to simps. Now we're clit leechers. Wow. I'm going to bring up one of my online sisters. Welcome, Lady Luck, to my stream.
Well, thank you, Wills, and congratulations on starting up your channel.
Started a
That's
little
great.
earlier than anticipated, but I think I
Yep.
can do it.
Nice. Well, congratulations on
Thank
doing your first live stream.
I did say I was going to do a review of somebody on my first live, joking around, and well, here we
Yeah,
are.
you did. You did say that. It is what it is.
Yeah,
So, what are we watching? What's going on?
we are currently cruising through Rachel's stream, just hit and miss. Stop, listen to it for a little bit, and then comment on it. I think that's because I'm not going to sit here and restream a 7.5 hour stream. That's freaking nuts.
Yeah, it's a long stream to go through 7.5 hours. Yeah.
I mean, I'll give her credit that she had the stamina to last that long. Kudos to you, Rach. Kudos to you. Let's see what else comes out of her foul mouth.
And guess what? You seen exactly how I dealt with him. It doesn't bother us. Like I said to him, what is it you want us to say, Clue? Because
Oh,
it doesn't matter what I have to say.
skip
He doesn't want
ahead.
to hear it.
Mm.
Why do I have a couple of plums there? But I guess I've got bigger lady balls than you, Mel.
Oh, let's see what's going on here.
Bigger lady balls. I don't need anybody to simp for us, man. I can do it me fucking self.
You guys want to hear
And
something
you just
funny?
showed yourself up when Clue came over to Blaine's and tried to simp for you and tried to talk over the top of us all the time. And I know that come back from
You
Lady
keep
Luck.
up to the
Tell you
top.
what, Clue, talk over the top
Keep
because
up
you
to
for
that.
us.
Huh?
You know
Oh,
what you're doing. You know
goodness.
exactly what you're doing. Lady Luck calls herself a counsellor.
Oh, I
I don't
skipped ahead perfectly, Lady Luck, to the section on you.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I
Can
mean,
she tell me something? Can she still tell me something I don't know about myself?
no, because she's not as smart as she thinks she is. To
I always
anybody,
love finding out things that I don't know about myself. It's entertaining.
what, Rachel's dream? Oh, yeah.
No, I said I always love finding out things I don't know about myself from
Me
people that know
too.
better
Me
than me.
too. But Lady Luck, you want to tell those who are sitting in the shadows watching instead of commenting what it is that you do and why Rach thinks that you aren't what we know you are?
Okay, I have a psychology degree, a Bachelor in Science and Psychology degree. I specialise in behavioural sciences. That's what I do. And at the moment, my position is working with victims of crime.
So would you say that makes you more than qualified to, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, describe Rach?
Okay, well, it's really hard to narrow somebody down unless they're kind of sitting in front of you. But what I'm hearing is it seems to be that she's gone on a tirade about Mel. Again, that's what I'm seeing and hearing.
Rach seems to do that quite a bit, and I guess she thinks that makes her a content creator, which in a
Okay.
way, yeah.
Well-
But get a new subject. Do a live about something else or someone else. Quit
Yeah, I
rehashing the same old shit.
tend to try and make original content.
And you do excellent content.
Yep.
I have learned so much from watching your channel, and I hope to learn a lot more.
Thank you. And hopefully we will see the same here with you. I'll learn more from your channel about a
Mm.
topic that I don't know a lot about, which is racing and stuff like that.
Oh, I could do a marathon 24-hour stream on that.
Wow.
I've been
That'll be
around
fun
it
though.
I've been around it my entire life. In my intro video, with the exception of the drag cars, all that racing footage is my properties. That is footage that
Nice.
I've shot over the years, with the exception of the in-car cameras. And the driver that's followed in all those clips is my younger brother.
Nice. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's original content. Mm.
Can't get any better than the original me.
No, you can't.
But yeah, in the future, I'll do a stream on racing. There is a content creator that is currently on YouTube and Spotify and Facebook and probably several other platforms I'm not aware of that is from my region that has raced in NASCAR that I hope to interview. If I could
Nice.
get him, that would be a nice plump feather in my hat.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you made it home safe, Blue Scarlet. And truism, most times you are right. I have a friend who I have been friends with since we were seniors in high school. The person who introduced me to the Panelverse and who I still consider a sister, you know, what is this, 2025, 32 years, 33 years after we first met, and we are still friends. So I like to think that we broke the mold with that.
Absolutely. Well done to both of you.
And Lady Luck knows who that is. For
Yes.
those of you who aren't aware of who that is, that would be Mel's wonderful co-host, Wiccan. Wiccan and I do know each other in real life. Haven't seen her face to face in years, but that doesn't mean that we didn't keep in touch. Anyways, I'm going to skip ahead again. Let's go to the 2 hour and 22 minute mark, see what she got to say.
He couldn't even get up 12 steps anyway, the old bastard.
I think Rach needs a 12 steps of YouTube.
And a doctor, by the sound of that cough.
Gasping for air, taking a hit off that oxygen tank that she's tethered to with all that tubing. That must be funny to see. Okay, I don't want to do anything with. I just want it to be her. Damn, Torbs was up there for. There we go. At least an hour. I don't talk great.
Fuck you should do? Like, really? Do your family still wipe their nose at 50 years of age?
Who's she talking to? Or talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Rach. Who you talking
Shouldn't
about?
Well, it's not me, because I'm not
She
50.
wants to come to me door, let her come to me door.
I know.
Let her come to me door. But I cannot guarantee that you'll get a warm welcome. Might get a fist in your face. Or whatever. But no. I'm fresh out of warm welcomes. I'm
Bitch,
fresh
you were
out
never
of
warm. Your heart is not
So,
is
yeah.
as cold as ice.
fresh out of fucking welcoming. But yeah. I've quite enjoyed myself on this live actually. Can't believe it. How time flies when you're having fun, eh? Doesn't it? Doesn't time really
enjoy it.
fly when you're having
I
fun?
enjoy
When you're
I
calling
enjoy
out
myself by
bullshit?
going for I enjoy myself by going for bushwalks and getting out in nature and visiting friends and doing all the normal stuff. How do you enjoy yourself, Wheels?
Well, before I went through the things I went through, like you, I loved being out in nature. Never was
Yep.
much for camping,
Yep.
but excuse me. I used to do photography. And instead of, wanting
Nice.
to do people, I liked getting out in nature and seeing the true beauty of our planet. And I've seen
Nice.
so many beautiful things. I did learn one time, always carry a camera with you.
Absolutely.
Me and my oldest, we were headed home from taking him to the dentist, and right outside this little bitty town. And when I say little bitty town, it's one of those blink and you miss them type of places. And we weren't too far from a river convergence where two rivers meet. And I just happened to glance up and when I say I hit my brakes, I left tire marks on the pavement. I hit my brakes.
What did you nearly hit?
Oh, I didn't nearly hit nothing. It's what I seen up in the tree. Seen a bald eagle.
Oh,
First time I'd ever
oh,
seen one in the wild. And I didn't have
wow.
a camera with me.
Oh, I was driving along with someone one day and we seen a emu come onto the side of the road, a young emu, and then out of the bush come mum and about a couple of more emu babies. And he hit the brakes, grabbed the camera, jumped out, and as he was doing that, the emus had crossed the road and mum had gone into like a bit of a run and the babies were running behind her and he was just chasing the emus into the bush trying to get a good shot of them. And he got back in the car huffing and puffing and I'm like, gee, you're like Harry Butler. He's an Australian wildlife expert years ago. Yeah, but I said to him, gee, you're like Harry Butler. And he's like, wow, I nearly missed the shot. I'm glad I had the camera within reach.
I learned my lesson after that. And thanks to the advance of technology, I don't have to carry the bulky camera around. My cell phone has a real good camera on it. So now I've always got a camera with me.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's
Yeah, you
continue.
always have at least your phone with you when you're going out for sure. Otherwise, you do miss some great shots.
Let's continue.
You. I don't say one thing and then do another. I stay true to me fucking way. Just like I said, I would never have certain people on me fucking panel or in me chat. And it's still like that. So, Mel, you are weak. You're weak. You're like piss water. That's what you are. Piss water. I could.
Not me forgetting I was muted. Oops. But no, Mel don't look like piss water. Mel knows how to take a shower, wash her hair, wash her 4'11" frame. Mel knows how to take care of Mel. My question is, does Rach know how to take care of Rach? And I honestly don't think she does.
And that's never a good thing to see, to be honest. It's never a good thing to see or to bear
Oh,
witness to.
we have someone in the chat. Hello, Jeremy. We all know it's you, by the way. I see you. Well, baby, all of us see you too. And I am doing my own content, sir. Something you can't say because you don't know how to do a stream. You don't know how to do what it takes to be a better person. And no, we ain't comment sniping over here like you like to claim that we're going to. By the way, Jeremy, did y'all have fun trying to figure out who was going to go live tonight? I bet that was fun. Your heads all must have been turning in a million different directions. Which one is it going to be? Which one is it going to be? Well, guess what? You got me. Let's see here. Oh, oops. My finger slipped.
Mm.
Anyway, shall we continue? Let's see what else she has to say.
She's probably in here, locksmith, but I can't say because she's blocked.
Oh,
don't
I
know
know
if
what
yous
you're
can,
talking
but
about.
like I say,
Not me.
that bitch, I'll jump a plane. Because like Mel said, I'm a crazy lunatic. Well, guess what? I'm going to live up to my fucking name then. I'm going to
Alright,
live
well,
up to my fucking name. I'm going to kidnap you. And
Oh, I'm
ooh,
shaking
kidnap.
in my boots. She
Interesting.
don't kidnap me. What do I do? Bet you'll have a hard time getting in my door, for one. For two, nobody fucks around with anybody in my neighborhood because of, well, the people that live behind us. My neighborhood is well cared for.
fucking take you to the biggest bank and let you go.
So you'll have a hard time trying to pick me and my chair up at the same time. Because if she were to try to pick me and my chair up, I'd be slamming it in reverse and running her scrawny ass over. Just saying, you know. Oh,
So what does this all mean, Wills? What does this all mean?
that she thinks she can intimidate me and it ain't working. It takes a hell of a lot more to scare me than some puny, scrawny, mousy-haired bitch from the UK. I'm not going to dox you by saying the name of your town because unlike you, Rach, I have class. Oh, that's a line. Good line from a movie. I have class and you don't. From the remake of The Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan.
Right. Well, didn't I hear something about she said that no one knows where she lives or a name or anything like that? So you're saying you know where she lives?
I don't know where she lives. I don't want to know where she lives because I'm sure it's a little shithole. But, you know, if someone else knows her name and where she lives, I salute you. I salute you. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Blue Scarlet, you could not have hit the nail on the head any more center with your eyes closed. Anyways, I want to see what else.
Is that Cocoa Puffs or Cuckoo Puffs? Is there a difference?
We have Cocoa Puffs here in the States.
Oh, okay.
I didn't shut down the chat, Jeremy. I timed you out to teach you a lesson that you're not going to come onto anyone else's channel and tell them what they can or cannot do, especially mine. Get the picture? That's your first warning. Next time it'll be for 5 minutes. Oh, I can't. I'm showing this one. You can't teach me shit. You've taught me how not to be, Jeremy. You've taught all of us on how not to be. Yeah, Scarlet, he's a loser, but let him speak. Let him speak. And Avoided Hornet, welcome to my stream. This is my inaugural stream. So I thank you for showing up for whatever reason, whether it be good or bad. A viewer is a viewer. So welcome. I'll show you. Oh, wait, I didn't have to. Lady Luck's finger just slipped. Oops. Oh, it's been
Yeah,
proven
Mike.
that you're Jeremy. It's been proven. Anyways, back to tonight's content. Let's skip ahead a little bit.
Childish and pathetic Mel Pandora is. She
Childish
I'd like
and
to address.
pathetic.
I'd like to address Hornet's comment. Rach has
Um,
always talked like this, but now it's a problem. No, it's not a problem for us, Hornet. We're not the ones doing 7-hour spurgs, so we're not the ones with the problem. It's not a problem to us. I mean, she can behave how she wants to behave, but the fact that we don't choose to behave that way is our choice too.
exactly, Lady Luck. And I
Yep.
do agree with him when he says it's a problem because she is a cancer on these YouTube streets to sit there and act all high and mighty like, oh, I'm the Queen of England. Bow down to me, you simps. Bitch, please. You ain't worth the mud that they would wipe off their shoes after walking through a pile of dog shit. Dumb. Jeremy, dumb. Right now, I am sitting next to, on this panel, a college educated woman. I am a college educated woman. I got paid to pick up losers like you and scrape your ass off the fucking highway after you try and drive home drunk. So, again, tell me how stupid and how dumb we are. Because I just proved you wrong. Yes, Avoided Hornet, I am streaming about it. Oh, we know that's a lie, Jeremy. But anyways, Hornet, yeah, I'm streaming about it because she tried to drag me and my good name through the mud. And, on my channel, I have every right to issue a rebuttal. I'm not going to act and scream like a banshee like Rach does. Notice my voice is calm and there's no rage in my heart. Only love.
No, life's too short for that, like your stream title says.
It is. And
Mhm.
she's the perfect example of it. Oh, I know we'll have a problem with her after this. I don't care. It don't scare me. You hear my rage. Oh my
Well,
god.
Hornet, we aren't the ones going on streams yelling and screaming for over 7 hours. Like, that's not what we're doing. We're doing other things that are productive.
I guess, Lady Luck, that this is the new rage. All of that rage, I just gotta get it out.
Right.
But I can do it in a calm and cool manner and not at an ear-piercing shriek that can't be understood by any known human. She did what before on Mel's? Hornet, please do elaborate because I'm not sure where you're going with your question, sir. You know what?
I would say the only issue that we have, Wills, is that we are trying to move forward and do what we need to do, and people seem to be having a problem letting go of the path. And ultimately, that is their issue, not ours.
Okay, Hornet, thank you for elaborating. I don't do that. I used to be that type of person. Sitting in a hospital for a little over a month with staring at the same four walls during that time, you have a lot of time to sit and think. And I realized that I needed to change myself on the inside. I needed to push out all that negativity, all that hate, all that rage, because it wasn't doing me or my health any good. And now people think, when they think that they can get to me, that they can trigger me, and it don't work, it just makes them more angry. Um, Jeremy, or excuse me, Lady Luck, would you like to address Jeremy's comment in the chat?
Okay, well, it's kind of frustrating when a coward gets up on the stream and calls you out, but then refuses to let you up on the stream yard and sits you in the back.
Yeah, had front row seat to that. When
Yeah,
he said that, I'm still scraping my jaw off the floor after that one.
yeah. And
I'm
you
like,
kind of let out your frustration and then you move on.
did you delete your live from last night, Lady Luck? Like Jeremy
No, I
is
didn't delete
accusing
it.
of?
I didn't delete it. I've still got it.
Well, I guess
There's a
he don't know
difference.
how to look. Truism, I thank you for your offer, but I don't know any human alive that would want to sit on a stream and be screamed at like that. Nobody, and I don't care if you're my worst enemy, nobody deserves to be treated the way that Rach treats people. I'm not deflecting, Jeremy. I'm reading my chat as it comes up. And Hornet had a question for Wheels, or not Wheels, excuse me, for Lady Luck. So I addressed it. I'm sorry if I didn't pay enough attention to you. I mean, we all know that you got mommy issues. Oh, welcome. Welcome to the legend, the man, the myth, NPC the game, to my channel, to my chat. Welcome, my friend. I am so excited to see you here.
Hello, NPC. Welcome.
I got a present for you, NPC. Enjoy. You do, Jeremy. Well, I shouldn't say mommy issues. Isn't that more, Lady Luck, along the lines of baby mama issues? Are you there, Lady Luck? Did I lose you, love?
Sorry, I was on mute. I said it is what it is. Life has its ups and downs.
Oh my God. No, you don't have a baby mama. You have several baby mamas. I think a couple of them have taken you to court for different things, like a restraining order.
And that things aren't easy to prove, you know? So it takes a bit to prove that you're in need of protection like that.
Lady Luck's an expert on that subject, Jeremy. Just saying,
I wouldn't say I'm an expert.
compared to me, you are.
Right.
NPC, I love you. You know I love you. And I'm just returning a favor that I was so grateful for. I think we all learned a lot last night. We all already knew how unhinged Rachel could be. and how unhinged the people she simps for could be. Oh, that's right. I gave Jeremy a new nickname last night. Simptard. Because we all know he simps for everybody. Because he don't do shit on his channel. Oh, I'm glad you think so highly of yourself, Jeremy. More people should be like that. But don't get too big of a head because it's easy to deflate it. I gotta highlight this
I
one.
see that.
I gotta highlight this one. Where's it at?
Thank you, NPC. You too.
Trust and believe. Her voice is like listening to nails on a chalkboard. Trust and believe that. Chicken Snake, I love you. I'm rolling literally. Trust and believe that. Oh, we love you too, NPC. I have don't know if I want to share this link or not. I know content creators do this sort of thing. I decided to set myself up same way Lady Luck did. So there's the link to my Buy Me a Coffee. If you want to buy me a coffee, that's great. If you don't have to. No one's forcing you or twisting your arms to do any of that. Oh yes, Chicken Snake. I think we've all seen that. Even those that she claims to be friends with. I 100% agree. Get on that and I'll get with you and help you work out the details later. But going back to this. Lady Luck, you've been on Discord calls with Rach. A lot of us have. Is she everything that Chicken Snake says she is in his comment? Lady
Okay,
Luck.
so yep. This coach is very racist. Yeah. Yeah, I thought there was some potentially racist comments said there, yeah.
Oh, wrong comment. There it is.
Yeah, I agree with Chicken Snake's comment. Yep.
That's an interesting thing to say for someone who claims to be biracial. Chicken
Sorry,
Snake.
Wheels, I'm multitasking at the moment.
Ow. At
Yep.
least you can walk and chew gum at the same time. Simptard can't. He can't even sit and drink a beer at the same time. Nobody's twisting anyone's words here, Jeremy. Let's get something straight on that. Anytime you're in a VC with Rachel, You might as well just stay on mute because you're not going to be able to get a word in edgewise. And 95% of the time, it's about how much she loves Donald Trump and how Starmer, the prime minister, is all but in bed with the guy. And the other 5% of the time, it's just random nonsense, but you're still not going to get a word in edgewise with her. And you might as well mute that VC or deafen it because she's going to make y'all go deaf if you don't.
Yeah, well, I think
No, I
that's
can't.
why.
Hold my beer. No, I can't walk. And that's a known fact, yeah? I'm a bilateral above the knee amputee. So fucking what? I still get around a lot faster than some lazy guy who moves from state to state trying to avoid being served court papers for anything. Yeah. I get around a lot quicker than you do, sir. And I always will.
I'd like to address the ICU comment. Why so much hate for Rach? Well, I don't think it's not that it's hate, it's just that the fact that we wanted to, you know, we thought when she left Mel's Discord, that she was, you know, going to go on her way and we were going to go on our way. And we haven't put her up anywhere, and yet she brings our names up. So I think you're talking to the wrong person when you're asking the question, why so much hate? Why don't you ask her that question?
Sounds like something you and Rach could do on someone else's stream if they're willing to host you. Ain't gonna happen here. Because I don't allow trash like that on my channel. But, well, no, I had to lower my standards a little bit because I did let you up here. Or let you on my channel. We cry about it?
I'm
Oh
not
my
crying.
goodness.
I'm not even shedding a
Lady
tear.
Luck,
I'm not even missing a heartbeat.
do you have any tissues? I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Oh, do you need tissues for your issues too, do you?
Nah, but the wannabe Sasquatch probably does.
Mm,
You don't hear us crying, we're commenting. We're not crying.
no, exactly.
So pot, meet kettle. Kettle's name is Jeremy. Oh. Guess what's coming out?
So do you want to move on, play some more of the video if you're going to do that, Wills?
Just, oh, my I'm so sorry. Let me find the right tab here. There we go. Let's skip ahead a little bit here. Let's start at the 5-hour mark. I figured she would have been tired by then, but she proved me wrong.
Person blocked. That was never put out on a social media platform like you told your other.
Oh, what wasn't put out? Let's see.
Has parted from the body and it has. And Mel, you're not answering your phone. Oh, yes, that's why, because you don't have the job yet, do you? I forgot that time. You don't have the job yet, that's why you're not answering your phone.
Yeah, she does. And she's in a happy place. And that's something you'll never have, Rachel. Never.
Silly me for forgetting for a sec there. Silly me for forgetting that.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh. Welcome. Welcome to my other online sister, the magnificent Markella. Finder of secrets. That's okay. Oh, that's right, Markella. I forgot. She does have 2 jobs.
Welcome, Markella.
Don't worry one bit there, Chicken Snake. A lot of people have fat finger syndrome. You'll be okay. You can recover. You can recover. Anyways, let me go back to hit play.
Oh, there's Mel's little thing. Hello, Mel's clip. Well, hello. Are you separated from the body? Have you separated?
That laugh. That's a laugh of desperation. Take it
Oh,
easy,
both of
Chicken
you.
Snake. We love you.
Yep. Bye, Chicken Snake.
The clip fell out.
Well, Rach, if it fell out, at least she knows how to use hers. Do you? Oh, she's being quiet here, so I guess we'll skip ahead. Oh, here we go. Since this person is in the chat, we'll skip ahead to their part of the stream.
Sorry, I had a coffee for there. 2 seconds. Like I say, she's fucking full of fucking shit. She's full of shit. She
I don't know if she's full of shit, then why is her hair black? You're the one with shit brown hair, Rach.
couldn't fight if her life depended on it. You're going to be kicked. I mean, look at Wheels. They kicked her out, they ostracised her and everything until she publicly, and I know why she did that apology, even though I don't accept it now. I don't want a fucking apology. Stick your fucking apology violently up your arsehole so it touches your fucking tonsils and you start choking on it, cunt. Right? That's what I want you to do with your apology.
Lady Luck, during my brief exile from the group, did anyone, to your knowledge, tell me that for me to regain entry into the fold, to make any public post addressing what was going on that week?
No.
I did that on my own after reaching out to you and Markella and apologizing in private. Nobody told me to do anything. I did that on my own. Because you know why I did that on my own? It made me the better person.
And my question would be why does that bother Rach so much that she has to voice that something that was going on with you within the group that she's not a part of?
She voiced that to prove that, oh, haha, I'll always know what y'all is talking about. Well, we took care of that
And,
problem.
and the word ostracised is the wrong word to use. I would not call it ostracised. I would say that we gave you a bit of time to have a think about things, and the plan was always, for me at least, to have you back.
And I like to think that I earned that spot back. I didn't beg for it. I didn't make public posts. Oh, take me back. Please take me back.
No, it wasn't like that, Dor.
Not at all.
It really wasn't the big. It really wasn't the big thing that's being made of it, Wheels.
Well, I made that apology post of my own free will. Nobody told me to do anything, Rachel. So I guess you need to learn reading comprehension because you didn't take anything I said to heart. Let's continue.
Right? I
This
don't
is
want
it.
a fucking apology off you. But I know why you did that. I know exactly why you did that. Because you're a yes man to Mel. Because you had to do that if you wanted to come back into the community. You had to make a public fucking apology because you went after us
actually.
publicly, basically.
No, actually,
you had to-
that's not the truth.
No,
No, that is definitely far from the truth. So I don't know where she's getting her information, but she obviously doesn't have a reliable source.
not anymore. We took care of that problem, didn't we?
Well, you know, if you have a server, you've got to address things as they come up,
Exactly.
and that's what we do.
Yes, we do. I don't understand
Yes,
the
that's
gibberish.
correct. And that's correct, Michaela. Wills didn't know that we were bringing her back, but the plan was to bring her back after a little bit of time away, so you know we could all have a think about things. And that's what we did. We just dealt with it in a mature, respectful manner.
We all did.
Hmm.
I mean, I will admit during that week that I was not a part of the fold. I felt like a lost soul. Didn't know where to go, what channel to go to watch or support or nothing like that. But I got through it. That silence gave me plenty of time to reflect. Silence
Well,
is
it wasn't.
what inspired me to make that post for Rachel.
Well, it wasn't complete silence, Wheels. We had a bit of a back and forth in that time.
Yeah, but that was behind the scenes. That was in private.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It wasn't a complete like it wasn't like you were ostracized and no one talked to you at all, and you know, and you had to do anything in order to come back. And you certainly didn't have to make a public apology to come back.
Yes, they all stayed in contact with me, Jeremy.
That's
More
correct.
specifically, I had messages of concern from both Markella and Lady Luck asking me if I was okay. That proves that I have good friends, that I made excellent choices and people to be my sisters. Okay, I went around crying about it on Discord. Let's see some recipes, Jeremy. Let's see them. because I promise you, it didn't happen. Oh, it's all right, Markella. We all make typos. Nobody's perfect, although Jeremy and the rest of the Simptards think they are. But I'm gonna go back to this because even though I wasn't a part of the fold, everybody that reached out to check on me still made me feel like I was in there, like I was sitting right beside y'all in the voice chat or in a text channel. You guys went out of your way to make me still feel like I was included. And that just shows that you guys have hearts, that you care.
Thank you. And thank you from
I
Markella as
don't
well, I'm sure.
I don't know
So
about
that's
this.
that.
I call bullshit on this one. What about you, Lady Lut?
Oh, nobody's perfect.
That's
Anyway,
a
let's
Hannah
get back to the
Montana song.
content.
That's a Hannah Montana song. I think Jeremy's a Hannah Montana fan.
What's NPC saying there? Yes, we were NPC.
We all did.
The way we handle things.
Deflection? What deflection? I didn't hear no deflection.
Is the truth considered deflection now, is it? Is that the new
Oh,
interpretation?
yeah.
Okay, well, let's get through this video.
Yeah, let's go back to it. God dang it. There it is. Haha. I'm learning.
You know what I mean?
Disingenuous. Wheels is disingenuous with that apology. Fucking Mel and everybody else.
I was not disingenuous with my apology. That came from a place deep within my heart. I don't have any hatred or ill towards Rachel, but that apology was something I felt I needed to do for myself. And that's all there is to it, Jeremy.
That's a part of that crew. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with everybody. To me, it really seems like these motherfuckers are like a fucking cult.
Mm-hmm.
These bitches are
Ooh.
fucking weak.
Whoa,
You're a fucking grown ass woman.
wrong button.
You should have your own fucking say in your own fucking life.
Oh, we're in a cult now. Oh no. Oh, the humanity.
Okay, well, we're all free thinkers. We're all mature adults and free thinkers, and we make up our own minds. And that is the direct opposite of the definition of a cult. Somebody needs to go back to the dictionary and look at the definition of a cult and try again.
Gaslighting and deflecting is what you all is great at. I think the proper punctuation in that sentence, Jeremy, would be is what you all are great at, not is. There, right there. Blue Scarlet, I couldn't have said it any better myself. Anyways. Oh, wrong one. Let's continue, shall we?
Yeah.
Stop taking fucking orders. You're not in the fucking military.
You're not in the military either, but you take orders. You simp for some pretty hateful people on these YouTube streets, sir.
You're not fucking law enforcement. So why you holding Mel's fucking cock?
Well, Mel don't have a cock, sir, but we all know that your picture, what you like to say, it depicts you, honey. There ain't a pair of tweezers small enough or a magnifying glass strong enough to see what you got.
Let her hold her own.
Exactly.
She can pull back that foreskin. She can hold it. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like I say, though, she'll not. To me, they're all, like I say, they can say what the fuck they want, keep saying it because you're just proving me right. Everything that comes out of my mouth is being the truth.
Okay. Lady Luck, have you heard her say anything on this stream so far that is true?
Well, I've seen her make a lot of accusations, but I haven't cited anything concrete or any kind of receipts for what is being said. No. Have you, Will?
No. All I hear is a wind tunnel blowing a lot of hot air. I couldn't agree more, Blue Scarlet. I could not agree more.
And you're proving by your actions that whatever I'm saying is the truth.
Yeah,
So
but you
guess
know,
what? You're proving is right
we-
every time because
Yeah.
you're defending her. You're not calling her out on her bullshit. That's not. You're not doing that shit.
well, when people do call them out on their bullshit, everybody's comments get sniped. People get fucking
Yep.
timed out. Everybody.
I want to address that again, Jeremy. The only reason my comments were getting sniped that night was out of respect for the person who owned the channel. Because that channel is there as sort of a time capsule for his young son. Put yourself in his shoes. Would you want your son, when he gets older, to have to read and see comments made like that about your dad? Nobody would want to see or have to hear that. That's why those comments got sniped. It's not our fault that you and the rest of the simptards showed your true colors that night on that stream.
Gets fucking banned. That's why you got to sit there in the fucking bush
Mm-hmm.
because Mel's cunt crew is gonna snipe and time your ass out. That's a fucking fact. Come to an even fucking platform where it's an even ball field, right? As long as the creator don't.
Come to an evil platform, to an evil ball field. Don't you
I think
mean
he said even. I think he said even.
Well, the ball field had evil in it, so
Okay, fair enough.
Mind the fucking bullshit popping off, so be it. It'll be
Yeah.
a fantastic show. But when you
aw, thank you for the compliment, Jeremy. I'm so flattered that you thought to give me such a well thought out compliment, sir. Thank you.
go over to NPCs, you're protected. When you go over to fucking everybody else's channel,
I'm not protected anywhere on anyone's channel. Are you, Lady Luck? I'm just doing like you and all the people you simp for, Jeremy. Because Lord knows none of them have original content. So why don't you go say the same thing to them? Ha ha ha. Nah. You're not even a forethought into the show, sir. Not even a forethought.
Channel
Yes,
like
and
Lady
everybody,
Luck, whatever you're gonna.
everybody, don't forget to hit the like, everyone.
Yes, please get out there and hit that smash that like button. Hit that sub button. Help to build what has the potential to be an amazing channel.
Get sniped,
Yep.
so you can't say shit.
Nope.
Come to a fucking mutual ground.
Mutual ground way where you would be protected, as you like to say.
Well,
Let's battle the
I'll
fuck
just
out.
speak. I'll just
Bring
speak for
all your
myself. I'll go
receipts, and
wherever I
you
want to go.
will have to show your.
I'm sorry, go ahead. What'd you
I'll
say?
just speak for myself here. I go wherever I want to go. If something is entertaining, I will go and see that show. I go wherever I want to go. I am not in need of protection by anyone.
I'm glad you approve, Blue Scarlet. I'm glad you approve. Anyways, back to the shit show that is Rachel and Jeremy.
Your receipts, just like we all know how important receipts are.
Yeah, we all know how important receipts are. But so far, it's been 75% Mel's side with receipts and 25% the Simps side. And what we have collected, and when I say collected, there's what, several hundred, if not 1,000 screenshots of everything to back our claims. What have you got to back your claim? Except for, I don't know, how do I want to put this?
Well, there's a lot of innuendo that they've got receipts for this, they've got receipts for that, but then when it comes to producing them receipts, they either refuse or they just don't.
That's because they have nothing.
But we aren't in the business of proving this and proving that. We just want to get on with what we want to get on with.
Exactly.
Mel's been on these YouTube streets long enough. She knows better. She's fucked over numerous communities. She knows the importance of a receipt. Oh,
As far as I shit fucked over anyone, sir. Mel don't stoop to that level like you did.
I forgot to let me have to dig it up. No, fuck it, bitch. You should have dug that shit up. You already have it, right?
Oh
What
my
the
God,
fuck?
you know, it's like, honestly, hey, that was a really, I have got to give you 8 out of 10 for that impression. I've really got to give you for the first time of year.
I'd say a negative 8 out of 10 on that. But let's skip a little bit ahead here.
Prove again.
All right, let's go back.
You know what I mean? You know that person that you simped for and lied about. And on you did shit. Okay. You're still not the way. Like I say, you start well. Send you know.
I don't see any love being spread there. Anyways, let's continue.
Come back to stuff like that. She makes a
Oh,
stupid.
wait.
Okay, Will seems to be having some technical difficulties. She'll be back in a minute. Thank you for all watching, and please don't forget to hit the like button and share it out to all your socials. And thank you for coming in, everybody, to this first show for Wheels. Appreciate all of you. Like I said, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. So hopefully we'll get to talk to Wheels now about some of the things that she might have coming up for us on the channel. It's her first live today, and I appreciate everyone coming in here and giving her support.
Sorry about
And
that.
she does as well very much. I was
We've
just
been
thanking
having.
everybody.
Oh,
I was
thank
just
you.
thanking everybody for coming in here and giving you support for your first live, Wheels.
Thank you. Thank you. We've been
Yes.
having internet issues in the area past couple weeks, and tonight mine decided it wanted to tank for a little bit, but I'm back.
That happens. So do you think we've seen enough of this now, Wheels? Should we have a chat about what you
Oh,
got in store for your channel?
Wheels did say what Lady Luck did and dropped herself a while back. You know, when I busted her for doxing me, I mean, Jeremy. We didn't dox you, sir. You donated to a public GoFundMe. Where
If you go over on Facebook and have a look at the public GoFundMe's, you'll see in there that quite often people's Christian and surname appear on their donation. And that's all I'm going to say about it.
So we didn't dox you. You doxed yourself. But what do I have in store for this channel?
Yes,
Originally, I
let's
wanted
get to that.
to get into content creating as a way to express myself as an outlet for expression. I am a bilateral above the knee amputee. Did not lose both my legs at the same time. But I do realize I have a story to tell. The story that is me. The road I had to go down because of health issues. But those health issues helped to turn me into the person that I am today.
Nice. Yeah, and it gives you a kind of a new appreciation for life, doesn't it, when things like that happen? You kind of start to look at life a bit differently.
It does, and I didn't lose both legs at the same time. I lost my first leg in the middle of COVID, which was my left leg, and I was lucky enough to have it done at a local hospital that's like 10 miles from home. But last year, with my right leg, I was stuck in a hospital in the city over an hour away. And being in the city like that is, nerve-wracking for someone who likes the peace and solitude of living in the country or in the boondocks, as we like to say around here. Yeah, not gonna address that, sir, because we've done proven that. But being that far from home, that also put me over an hour away from the rest of my family. Yeah, they made the trek up there numerous times over the 33 days I was in the hospital.
Nice.
Even though I had told them not to be, I told them I didn't want them there the day of the surgery. I told my parents that because they're both in their 70s and they've got their own health concerns to deal with. And I didn't want to be the cause of more stress from sitting in a vehicle for over an hour, fighting traffic in the city. I didn't want to be the cause of that for them. I told
Absolutely. You
I
didn't
told
want to
my
be a burden to them. Yep.
yeah, thank you.
Yep.
That's the word I was looking for. I told my
Yep.
son, or I told my dad that I wanted my son to be the one there when I woke up. Well, I didn't like wake up till they took me back to my room that evening. And my parents were there. They come walking in that morning before they'd even come to take me back for surgery. And my dad told me, he said if something were to happen and we weren't here, we would not be able to forgive ourselves. So
Absolutely.
that contradicts something Rach said in her live, that my family can't stand me. You know, if they couldn't stand me, they wouldn't have been up there almost every day.
Yeah. But you understand, Wills, that people say stuff to try and trigger you because they just want to find a point of contention with you. Not necessarily because it's the truth or a fact, but they just want to find a point that's contentious with you.
Yeah. But removing that one. You know, when they brought me back to my room and my mom and dad were still there, I was grateful to see them. I was in an excruciating amount of pain, which, given the surgery that I went through, yeah, I knew it was coming. I'd been through it before. My son was not there when I woke up like I had wanted. My dad took it upon himself to tell him not to come up. I think at first I was angry with my dad for saying that, but, you know, looking at it a year later, I think he told him that in case something did happen to me, so he didn't have to go through that heartache again because this, you know, he's my child, but this grown man, this 23-year-old man, as of yesterday, happy belated birthday, son.
Happy birthday.
He had to go through the hardest thing a child should not ever have to go through at the age of 12. His father, the person who he got half of his DNA from, passed away from cancer on Christmas Day. And I think my dad was trying to protect him in case something like that were to happen during my surgery because it was, you know, I very easily could have died during that surgery given the stuff that they had to do. But I think my dad did that as a way to protect him. And
Probably. I'm
'cause
sorry
I'm
to
very
hear it. I'm sorry to hear that, Wills.
I'll tell you though, you know, I got the phone call the next day and here we are 10 and a half years later. I'm still grieving that loss. I'm grieving that loss for myself. I'm grieving that loss for my son. But, you know, at the time, his dad and I, yeah, we were divorced, but we had become great friends since our divorce. And that just crushed me. And then having to turn around and tell a 12-year-old boy that his dad was gone and that he'd left this planet, that he'd left Earth on Christmas Day. But he bounced back very, very quickly from all that. We
Yeah.
let the school know after Christmas break what had transpired. They brought in a counselor to talk to him just to make sure that he was going to be okay going back to classes and stuff. And the school administration, the teachers, the principal, the superintendent, they were all wonderful in helping him to navigate that grief. I couldn't go to the memorial service for his dad. So I asked my brother to please take my place, represent me for my son. And he gladly stepped up and did that. And he has been a positive father figure in his life ever since.
Nice. Yeah, I have a similar story in my family where I had somebody lose a father when they were just under 5 years old. And the surviving parent had to explain to them the loss and, try and adjust a nearly 5-year-old to life without the other parent. So I understand what you're saying.
But at 5 years old, the relationship between parent and child wouldn't be as strong as between a parent and child at 12 years of age. I'm not saying that they won't feel that pain of that loss. It's just at a more moot level, I guess. But my son was one of 3 students in his class that school year that lost a parent. 3 from the same class
Wow,
lost
that's
a parent in the same school year. One of them, and this was right before that school year started, this woman's father-in-law was one of my teachers in high school and was one of my dad's teachers as well. Was out to lunch for her birthday with her daughter and had a heart attack and died right in front of that little girl. Right in front of that 12-year-old little girl.
Yep.
But so the 3 of them had a unique connection in their losses. But the school was so supportive. The administration, the teachers, even the janitor, someone who I knew growing up. My parents, my brother, my sister-in-law, even my former stepsons and my younger son. They were all there for my son. They were all there for him. Helped him to get through that grief. And at that point in time, that's when I truly began to believe in the saying that it takes a village to raise a child. That village materialized during his time of need and has been there for him ever since. But anyways, back to me. I had a lot of time to sit and reflect on a multitude of things, multitude of subjects. And I realized I had to turn the hate or take the hate and turn it into love, turn it into positivity. Because there's no place for stuff like that. And I think we've lost Lady Luck. That's okay. I'll plug on without her. Lady Luck, if you're out there, please come back to us, but don't go into the light. But, losing a loved one in the way that my son lost his dad and having to be the one to break such devastating news to a 12-year-old child was the hardest thing I ever had to do as a mom. To tell him, your dad's gone. And then to see that pain, that fear washing over his face. I still tear. I still get teared up to this day when I think about it, because it was hurting me to be the one to bring him such pain. But I'm going to wrap things up. I was on a lot longer than I thought I would be for our first stream. Yeah, I seen that, Lady Luck. I'm going to wrap it up here. In the future, I'm going to delve more into what life in this world, being a bilateral above the knee amputee, is like. I'll go a little bit more into my personal depth, who I am, what do I love. I mean, you could tell by the intro video that I obviously have a love of auto racing. So look for something along those lines. Lady Luck, if you want to, you can drop your link to your channel. If you have time, whenever Lady Luck does a stream, I suggest you check her out. She has amazing original content, and I've learned a lot from watching her. So, Lady Luck, if you want to drop your link, please do. And I'm going to stop there. I will hopefully see you all soon.
Strap in tight, fire up the dream. Thunder rolling, hear that engine scream. Chrome and steel, hearts in the race. Gonna take the checker, set the pace. Side by side, fighting for ground. Ain't lifting now, won't slow down. Drafting hard, taking the bend. Push it to the limit, this don't end. Victory lane, feel the speed. White knuckle grip, chasing the lead. Victory lane, hear the roar. One last lap, gonna give it more. Rubbins racing, battle up front. Got one shot, this ain't a stunt. Burning rubber, riding the wall. Trading paint, I'm taking it all. Spotter says go, make your move. Down to the wire, nothing to lose. Digging deep, pushing strong. In my veins, this is where I belong. Victory lane, it's mine tonight. Cross that line, bathed in light. Victory lane, drinks up high. This checkered flag will always fly. Victory lane, it's mine tonight. Cross that line, bathed in light. Victory lane, drinks up high. This checkered flag